TracDat tutorials. Planning. How to enter assessment plans. Once you have established a goal and related objectives, you need to add a related assessment plan. In short, the assessment plan is part 3 of the planning process. Part 1, set the goal. Part 2, define the objective of the goal. Part 3, create an assessment to support the goal and the objective. In this tutorial, we provide 2 examples that highlight what an assessment plan is. This is the first example. When creating an assessment plan, you can liken the process to a pirate captain seeking treasure. During part 1 of the process, you set the goal. The captain's goal is to increase the amount of monetary wealth earned by his ship. During part 2, you define the objective of the goal. The captain's objective is the captain's ship will increase the number of coins gained by 10% by hunting for more buried treasure. During part 3, you create an assessment to support the goal and the objective. Here is where you start getting detail-oriented with your information. For the assessment type, the captain has decided he will do a direct assessment, field activities. For his assessment plan, he states, the objective results in a tangible product, so no assessment is necessary. His target level of achievement is 10% more gold coins. Who will be collecting the data? That would be the captain and his crew. The venue in which the data is collected. Outside the ship, various bodies of water and land masses. Who is involved in the analysis? The captain and his crew. Who is the individual coordinating the planning assessment? In this situation, it's the captain. And the semester or year the data is to be collected, in this situation, is ongoing. Depending on your goals and objectives, the details in your assessment plans will vary. Building upon the parts of this process in the previous example, we continue to lay out what defines an assessment plan. Whether you are a pirate captain, a professor, or an administrator, note that an institutional effectiveness or assessment plan should provide answers to these questions. Number 1, who are we? Number 2, what are we trying to accomplish? Number 3, how well are we doing? Number 4, how can we improve what we are doing? And number 5, what evidence exists that we have improved? After asking the previous questions, note that a good institutional effectiveness assessment plan should include the following. A clearly defined unit mission statement. B, measurable administrative objectives and/or student learning outcomes that are consistent with the mission. C, specific procedures or methods of assessment to be followed for achieving the administrative objectives or student learning outcomes. D, specified criteria for success, which are the targets for evaluating success and the extent to which the objectives and/or student learning outcomes have been achieved. And E, documentation of the results and the use of results for the improvement of academic programs and/or administrative and educational support services. To demonstrate how this information would apply to ACC, please consider the following example. We will continue to use the fictional reporting unit titled Training Unit Financial Aid. Before we can understand the details of the assessment plan, we must know which goal and objective they apply to. Here, they have established a goal to decrease the number of financial aid defaults. Their objective is to increase the number of students served by 10% by providing individual personalized counseling sessions. Within their assessment plan, they have established the following. Their direct assessment activity is a questionnaire. Their target level of achievement is a 10% increase in current number of students served. Their financial aid counselors will be collecting the data. The data will be collected by the financial aid office at 11 campuses. The financial aid staff will be involved in the analysis. Johnny B. Good is the individual coordinating the assessment. The semester and/or year this data is to be collected is ongoing. The date this assessment was collected is March 18, 2017, and this assessment is currently active. In the following examples, we will demonstrate how to add an assessment plan. We will be using a fictional reporting unit titled Training Unit Financial Aid. To add an assessment plan, we are going to utilize a shortcut we learned in previous tutorials. From the home page summary, click on the objective you wish to add an assessment to. In this example, we will click on Objective 1. Then, navigate to Objectives and click on the arrow next to Objective 1 if your submenu is not already expanded. 3 submenus will appear: Assessment Plans, Tasks, and related institutional and department goals. Navigate towards the right of Assessment Plans and click on the green plus icon. Begin to fill in the details of your assessment plan in each text box. When you have finished entering your information, click Save, Save and Return, Save and Add New, or simply click Return after you have saved. You will then be brought back to your Goals, Objectives, and Assessment Plans homepage. In this example, we will demonstrate how to edit an assessment plan. We will continue to use the fictional reporting unit titled Training Unit, Financial Aid. To edit an assessment plan, click the objective it is related to from the home page or sidebar navigation menu. Then, navigate to the objective menu. If the objective you need is not expanded, click on the arrow to access the related assessment plan. From here, navigate to the Edit icon in the Assessment Plans submenu. From here, make any necessary changes and click Save. Once you have clicked Save, click Return. You will then be brought back to your Goals, Objectives, and Assessment Plans homepage. Any changes to your assessment plan that were saved are now available to view. In this example, we will demonstrate how to relate a document to your assessment plan. Navigate to the objective, and then navigate to the assessment plan you wish to relate a document to. Then navigate to the Related Documents submenu and click the green wrench icon. You have two options. You can relate a document that is currently in your document repository, or you can add a document to the repository from this screen and it will be automatically related to this assessment. To relate a document currently existing in the repository, click and drag the item. If we click on Objective to Assessment, we can drag it to the Related Documents area. A message will appear letting you know that the document saved successfully. If this was a mistake and you do not wish to relate a particular document, click the drop-down arrow to the right of the file name and select Unrelate Document. To add a new document and relate it, click on the green plus icon to the right of the document repository. Under Files, click to browse for the file you need. Select your file and click Open. Once you have clicked Open, click Save and Relate. The file now appears in the document repository and it is also related to this assessment. Once you are finished, click Complete. This will take you back to your Goals, Objectives, and Assessment Plans summary page. If you find that you need to delete a file in the document repository, you cannot do that in the Related Documents section. You can do this by navigating to the Documents menu and then clicking on the Document Repository submenu. Click the drop-down arrow next to the file you wish to delete and then select Delete. Click OK. This action cannot be undone, so make sure you're deleting the document that you need. In this example, we will demonstrate how to assign an assessment to an individual. Navigate to the objective, and then navigate to the assessment you wish to work with. Then, navigate to the Assignments submenu and click the green wrench icon. At the top of your page, you will see a summary of your objective and assessment. On this page, you can assign assessment tracking to an individual in your department. In this situation, we will assign tracking to Johnny B. Good. You can change the details in the text boxes to your preference and assignment needs. Next to repeats, select how often this assignment will occur: once, monthly, quarterly, etc. You can also select what level of information the assignee will provide: related document, result, and action strategies, or less than that. You can also select where they need to place the assignments. After this information is filled, select where this assignment should be emailed and/or CC'd. Click Save. You will be given a notice that your assignment has saved successfully. Click Return. When you click Return, you will see an assignment is now attached to your assessment. This concludes the tutorial. If you have questions or comments, please email Marcus Jackson, mjaxo4@austincc.edu, or Ron Johns, rjohns@austincc.edu.